Hey guys, Sam here, coming at you. It's 2020, April 3rd and 4th. We're quarantined. COVID-19's going on right now, so figured we'd put together a little video for you to help pass the time and give you some instruction on how to make a delicious margarita. So I hope you find this helpful, enjoyable, and if you have any feedback, please feel free to post it to my links. I've got them all over the screen, and you can click them and check the chat rooms for feedback too on the blogs. So thank you. Who likes margaritas? This guy. Who wants to learn how to make the best margarita of all time? You do. You came to the right place. All right, first things first. Here's what you're gonna need. A nice Blanco tequila. I'm gonna be using Partida Blanco. A little bit of orange liqueur, Cointreau, if you will. And some mezcal. In this case, we'll be using Monte Lobos. I think I gotta sneeze. It's a fake sneeze. Wait. Fake sneeze. The worst. For our garnish, a little tahini or tagine, depending on how you pronounce it. Smoked paprika, salt, iodized. Typically we'd use some fresh cut pineapple. We're out, so we'll be using a little pineapple juice, a lime, a lemon, an orange, and some jalapeno. We'll put a little bit of this on at the end. It's bitters. All right, step one. We're gonna do the rim, the garnish, if you will. Take a little bit of a lime wedge here. I always like to make sure I put a slit right down this part. And I just glide it over the rim. In this case, I'm using a pint glass, my preferred margarita glass, not your classic margarita glass, but my preferred. Just go ahead and slide it on the rim here. It should just kind of like slide right on, yep. And then you just do a little boop, boop, ba-doop. Just like that. Now, we're gonna mix a little bit of salt. Tagine, or tahini. Just a touch. Smoked paprika, one of my secret recipes. Mix that all together there. Might have got a little heavy on the salt, but it's together. Take your glass. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. And then sometimes I do a little bit of this too, just to make sure. Really focusing on the red parts.
2 hours later.
Boom. Rimmed. They bring in some heat, which I like. I like a little bit of heat in my margs. Try to get that middle white part out though. I like a little bit of heat. One ingredient I forgot, and not everybody's gonna have this, but fresh rosemary. No, not gonna use that. I like a little bit of heat. All right, people. Next step, we're going to muddle some jalapeno. I like a little bit of heat into this cocktail making glass. So I'm just gonna drop it in here. I am leaving some seeds. I'm trying to bring a little bit of heat to the marg. I like a little bit of heat. And so if you don't leave the seeds, sometimes you just don't get some heat. So I am, not all the seeds, these are the majority of the seeds here, but I am trying to get some seeds in there because I do want some of that heat. I like a little bit of heat. The heat coming primarily from the seeds. So I'm gonna get this in here. Also, if you did have fresh pineapple, you'd also want to put a couple pieces of that in here at this point. What I'm gonna do now is just try to crush it up. You should use like a mortar and pestle. I don't have one of those. I'm just gonna use the butt of my knife. Just gonna get some of the juices out. Really bring out the flavor of the jalapeno and the heat. All right, next step, the booze. So we're gonna start with one, oh, I forgot the shot glass. Gonna start with the booze here. 1 shot of your tequila blanco. Half to 3/4 a shot of mezcal. I find if you put too much in my opinion, it gets a little too smoky. So really about half, maybe 3/4 if you're feeling excited. Same with the Cointreau, about half to 3/4, depending on how you like them. So, put that right there. Right in there. All right, Sam again, coming back at you. Next step, citrus. So, for this particular margarita, we're going to do half a lime, and we're going to be using this really, really useful tool. It's a citrus squeezer. I'm gonna go ahead and plop this in here and just squeeze in that lime juice. Oh yeah. Half a lemon. All right, and normally I do a whole orange. In this case, I got a really big orange here, so I'm just gonna use half an orange on this one. Ideally, again, fresh pineapple. Given our current situation, we don't have any. So we're just using a little bit of pineapple juice. Take a shot of this. Okay, so we've got our booze, we've got our citrus, we've got our jalapeno, and we've got our pineapple juice in our cocktail shaker. We're gonna go ahead and give this bad boy a shake. Actually, another thing, if we had more ice, I'd throw some ice in the shaker, but we don't have tons, so I'm gonna just add that to the pint glass, but you could also do that too. All right. To add to the flavor, it helps to shake in several different locations. All right, last step, we're gonna go ahead and pour the cocktail. I'm gonna add some ice cubes to my margarita glass. And go ahead and strain this bad boy through. All right. Sometimes if we like to balance this out a little bit or just make it last longer, I'll add a little bit of bubbly water, citrus bubbly water. I'm gonna try it first before I add it though. Damn, that's good. That's hot. I like a little bit of heat. That's hot. This one's good. I'm gonna go ahead and add the other half of the orange. All right, final steps here. I'm gonna get out my sustainable reusable straw. Put bitters on top for fun. Folks, the world's best margarita. Damn, that's good. Damn, that's good. Either way works. Oh, that's good. Damn, that's good. Damn, that's good. Damn, that's good. That's hot. All right, guys, that wraps up this edition of Sam and Kelsey in the COVID-19 quarantine. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're making some good margaritas out there. I know I'm enjoying them. Yeah, that's how you make the best margarita that you could ever taste in your life. So